someone who only ever walked away from you? I'll always be there for you. Just remember me and be good to me, like I was good to you. I will always love you. Dear Mum, may Allah have mercy on you, the same way you had mercy on me.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Siti Nurhayani from TBI 3C. Today I wanna listening to short movie. Okay, before I have heard listening to short movie from Islamic 7 YouTube channel. And the title is Dear Mom. In this movie, there were two main characters, that is Ruby's mother, and then Ruby. So it is a story of a son and a mother. Another character is Ruby's friend, driver of truck, and doctor. Okay, let's see the film. I will tell you. Okay, at the beginning of the story is tell about a new bike. Yes, a motorcycle. Ruby just bought a new bike. The wonderful new bike, I think. And Ruby just bought this motorcycle, this bike, and his mom didn't know it. Didn't know if Ruby bought it. And actually, Ruby has long wanted a new bike a very, very long time, and then he get it. He really loves his bike, really, really love it, and he can't wait to take for Spain the bike. But not so with his mom. Yes, his mom, he doesn't like if Ruby rides bike. But actually, his mom is worries Ruby's condition if he rides a bike. Yes, that's his mother. And let's see the following dialogue. I will show you.
He really loves his bike. Really, really loves it. And most of all, he can't wait to take it for a spin. He absolutely loves the way it sounds. It roars. But not everybody feels the same way about his new bike.
Rabi, what are you doing? Didn't I tell you not to buy the bike?
Oof, Mum, please. I'm 24. I think I know what I'm doing. Mum, you know I've always wanted to buy this. And besides, it's my baby.
No, Rabi. You're my baby. I don't want a silly accident to come out of this.
Whatever.
Just like many of us, Rabi often has a hard time accepting the decisions of his mum, especially when they conflict with things that he thinks he loves the most.
Rabi, I want you to sell the bike today.
It's not that Rabi wants to disrespect his mum, because deep down, he really loves her. I mean, he knows how much she cares about him and how much she sacrifices for him. And he knows how much she loves him too. Rabi appreciates all that his mum does for him, but he just doesn't understand why she would want him to sell his bike, especially when it's finally his chance to impress all his mates.
How's it going, Ravi? Alhamdulillah.
Inshallah, bro, is this your new bike?
Yeah, wallah, I got it today.
How much you get it for?
I'm not gonna say, but you know, alhamdulillah, so I'm doing well. Do you wanna?
Okay, after hearing that some dialogue, you can clearly know that Ruby's mom is very much love Ruby and worries about Ruby if he rides a bike, right? Yeah, Ruby's mom tell to Ruby, "Don't go, son." But Ruby didn't listen to his mom, even though he actually knew that his mom was so worried about him, and then he just go. He didn't listen about his mom. Then he went to ride his new bike, and yeah, she go to his friend house. Ruby show off the new bike on his friend, and his friend is quite enthusiastic and proud of his new bike. Yeah, though even so that his friend wanted to knew his bike, but Ruby didn't want to sell his new bike. So Ruby's friend also know if Ruby's mom have prohibited Ruby to riding the bike, so therefore he reminds Ruby to be always be careful when riding a bike. Yeah, his friend reminds him. That's so very nice friend, I think. Okay, let's continue. Meanwhile, in home, at Ruby's home, Ruby's mom is very worried about Ruby condition. Yeah, that's his mom, and she increased nervously and worried about Ruby. And when she watched TV that preach about motorcycle accident, yeah, she increased nervous. She increased worried about Ruby. She think about Ruby, and actually, Ruby's mom is inappropriate to Ruby's bike, but she just feel that Ruby is still not ready. To ride a bike well. So that's Ruby's mom. She know her son well, and she know how Ruby is. According Ruby's mom, Ruby is still a child who is sometimes careless. Yeah. And finally, she sent a message to Ruby to be careful. Yeah, she write a type of message to Ruby to tell to be careful when riding a bike, and immediately return to home. But at the moment, in other place, Ruby really did a mistake in riding. Yeah, you know what happened?
but it's because she knows that Rabi's not ready for it. She knows that Rabi takes stupid risks sometimes.
Come on, Mom, please. Come on, Mom.
Ya Allah, Allah يشفيك يا ربي الله يعافيك.
This is exactly what Rabi's mum was trying to avoid. The child she once sacrificed so much for, the child she carried in her own arms, may never walk again.
Ruby has an accident. Yeah, he was not careful and hit by a truck. And at the moment, he just remembered what his mom said. How poor you, Ruby. Okay, in the hospital, his mom cried to see Ruby's condition that looks in pain and helpless. And until the doctor also said that Ruby will not walk again. Yeah, Ruby will not again. Ruby will not walk again. His mom was very sad to hear that. Yeah, that story and continue. There was finally solution when Ruby, that is, Ruby think that when Ruby is child, his mom always handed and brought him with him stroller wherever. Now, then Ruby's grow up. Mom still push a stroller, but it is different. That is, Ruby's mom push a Ruby wheelchair because Ruby's paralyzed, and his mother taught him how to walk and encouraged him as he was when it was a child, until finally Ruby can walk again. That's love of mother to his son. As stated in Al-Quran, Surah Luqman, tell about how love of mother to his son. You can see I will hurt you the surah.
وصينا الإنسان بوالديه حملته أمه وهنا على وهن وفصاله في عامين أن اشكر لي ولوالديك إلي المصير.
And now he's back to where he started. He should never forget that she will stand by him today.
Okay, and the end of Ruby's story is he realized if anything that his mom said and did was the best for him, because he now and believing that from child now to forever, and then his mother always loved him. So the short movie is really touch me to don't don't just did what your mother says. Don't broke your mother's heart. Okay, thank you from me. Thank you very much for watching, and I'm sorry for my mistake, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.